Here's a really, really neat question, and it's going to stretch your brain a little bit. Funny. Okay, here we go. Watch. This says, what is the horizontal stretch? So we're actually trying to figure out what the horizontal stretch of this polynomial here so that we get this new point. So we're doing a horizontal stretch. Now think about it. What is the horizontal stretch going to affect? Of course, the horizontal stretch is going to affect the b term. This y term horizontally is not going to change. So it's the original number that goes on either the new graph or the old graph. The original graph will have a minus 16 on it. The mapped graph will be minus 16. Why? Because this is a y value. It's not being stretched. Only the x is being stretched. Now, how do we stretch? Okay, remember, x stretches mean the function now has a b value in it. So here's a couple things we're going to do. Watch. This is going to replace all of the x's now, because we have to include some sort of b value into this. So watch, 5 plus 4 times bx, right? Okay, there it is, minus bx squared. There's your stretch of the b. Now, if you think about this right now, it currently equals to y, right? Okay, but here's the thing. You know what y is? Y is going to be minus 16. So let this be minus 16, and let's just clean this up. 5 plus, well, 4bx. Well, wait a second. I know what x is now that I've stretched it. That x is in fact 3. Ah, now I see it. So there's the stretch of b. The original point is 3, right? Because we're trying to figure out what that stretch is going to be, right? Minus b, and what the stretch is, of course, on 3 all squared. Oh my goodness. So all I did is put the x value 3 in here, and in here, I'm going to figure out what the stretch is going to be. Okay, so let's keep on going here and let's see what happens. All right, so this is minus 16. There's 5 plus this is going to be 4 times 3. Oh, that's going to be 12 then. Okay, 12b minus 3 squared is 9. This is going to be minus 9b squared. Now check this out. Bring the 16 over. That equals to 0, making this 21 plus 12b minus 9b squared. Now the cool thing is we can actually factor out a negative 3. We can take out a negative 3 here, leaving you with, watch this. Do this one first. That'll give you 3b. This one second, minus, or 3b squared, sorry. That'll give you a minus 4b, okay? And that'll give you a minus 7. Guess what? Being that it equals to 0, we can get rid of this front factor right away. Okay, divide both sides by minus 3. 0 divided by minus 3, it's gone. So it leaves me with a nice, beautiful polynomial that looks like this. 3b squared minus 4b minus 7 equals to 0. Now, guess what? Just factor it. You know the front factor and back factor. 3 times minus 7, PSA. Okay, 3 times minus 7 is going to give you minus 21. Okay, has to add up to minus 4. The two numbers, well, guess what? They're already there. Minus 7 and 3. Minus 7 plus 3 works. So you got 3b squared minus 7b plus 3b minus 7. Let's group factor this now. You can take out a b on this guy. Okay, giving you b, right? Oh, no, yeah, take out the b, leaving you with 3b, my apologies, minus 7. And on this one, you can only take out a 1, leaving you with a 3b minus 7. Leaving you with b plus 1. And check this out. A 3b minus 7. And of course, that equals to 0. Now, if we factor this and just do it in our head real quick, like, we find out our values could be b is minus 1 or b equals to 7 over 3, right? Those are our two values. Now, remember, that's our b value, but that being a b value is not what the stretch is. And remember, it asks for a stretch. And I know we've got two answers, and you're saying, well, which one do I use? Do I use the negative 1 or do I use the 7/3? Well, negative 1 is not a stretch. Negative 1 is a reflection. Granted, it'll give you the answer if you reflect it, But we want what is the stretch. The stretch is right here. There's your B value, but what is the stretch factor? That's what it's asking. What horizontal stretch will happen? Well, you know if that's a B value, your horizontal stretch is flipped. There's your horizontal stretch, 3/7. So if you use 3/7 in this equation, it will give you your final answer.